Hey everyone, welcome back to Nova Talk, the podcast where we dive into everything you need to know about love, relationships, and keeping it real. I'm your host, Kat, and today we're getting into a topic that's absolutely crucial for every couple out there: communication. We've all heard that communication is the foundation of a healthy relationship, but what does that actually look like? And when things get tough, how can couples therapy help? Plus, how do you manage those inevitable arguments without letting them damage your connection? And let's not forget about love languages. Understanding and communicating these can be a total game changer in your relationship. Whether you're in a new relationship, you've been together for years, or you're just curious about how to keep things strong, this episode is for you. So let's kick things off by talking about why communication is important in relationships. Picture this. You and your partner are like two players on the same team. To win the game, or in this case, maintain a happy, healthy relationship, you need to be on the same page. That's where communication comes in. It's not just about talking, it's about understanding each other, expressing your needs, and listening with an open heart. Without good communication, misunderstandings can pile up like dirty laundry. Little things start to snowball, and before you know it, there's a huge mess that neither of you knows how to clean up. That's why regular, honest conversations are so important. It's like doing the laundry regularly. Nobody really loves it, but it keeps things fresh and prevents problems from piling up. Now let's get into some real talk. Even the best communicators hit rough patches. Life gets busy, stress levels rise, and sometimes we just don't know how to express what we're feeling. That's where couples therapy comes in. I know. Therapy can feel like a big, scary word, but think of it as a tune up for your relationship. Just like you take your car in for maintenance, couples therapy is about keeping your relationship running smoothly. It's not just for when things are falling apart. It's for making sure you're both on the same page and that your relationship is strong enough to handle whatever life throws at you. Why is couples therapy so important? First off, it gives you both a safe space to talk about the hard stuff. Maybe you've been avoiding certain topics because they're too sensitive, or you don't want to start an argument. In therapy, you've got a neutral party, a therapist, who can help guide the conversation and make sure it's productive, not destructive. Another reason couples therapy is so valuable is that it helps you develop better communication skills. We're not born knowing how to communicate perfectly, especially when emotions are running high. A good therapist can teach you tools and techniques to express your needs and feelings in a way that your partner can truly hear and understand. It's like upgrading from a flip phone to a smartphone. Suddenly, you've got way more ways to connect. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room: arguments. No matter how much you love each other, disagreements are bound to happen. But here's the thing: it's not about avoiding arguments, it's about how you handle them. First and foremost, remember that you're on the same team. The goal of an argument shouldn't be to win, but to reach a better understanding of each other's perspectives. When things start to get heated, take a pause. Sometimes a 5-minute break to cool down can make all the difference in keeping the conversation productive instead of hurtful. Another tip is to focus on I statements instead of you statements. For example, say, "I feel hurt when this happens," instead of, "You always do this." It's a subtle shift, but it can help prevent your partner from feeling attacked and make them more open to hearing you out. Now let's dive into something that can really take your communication to the next level: love languages. If you haven't heard of love languages before, they're essentially the different ways people express and feel love. The 5 main love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. Here's the thing. Your love language might not be the same as your partner's, and that's okay. And if you're not communicating in each other's love languages, it's easy for one or both of you to feel unloved, even if that's not the case at all. It's like speaking two different languages without a translator. That's why it's so important to talk about your love languages and make an effort to express love in a way that your partner really understands. For example, if your partner's love language is acts of service, they'll feel most loved when you do something helpful for them, like cooking dinner or running an errand. On the other hand, if your love language is words of affirmation, you'll feel most appreciated when your partner expresses their love through words like saying, I love you, or leaving you a sweet note. Here's a little exercise you can try at home. It's called the check-in. Once a week, sit down with your partner and take turns sharing how you're feeling about the relationship. What's been going well? What's been challenging? The key is to listen without interrupting and to respond with empathy. It's a simple way to keep the lines of communication open and to address any issues before they become bigger problems. So let's recap. Communication is key to a healthy relationship. It's about more than just talking, it's about truly understanding each other. Couples therapy isn't just for crisis. It's a powerful tool to strengthen your relationship and improve communication skills. Arguments are normal, but managing them with respect and understanding is crucial. Remember, the goal is to resolve, not to win. Love languages matter. Understanding and speaking each other's love language can make a huge difference in how connected and loved you both feel. And regular check ins with your partner can keep the connection strong and prevent misunderstandings from growing. At the end of the day, relationships take work, but they're so worth it. Investing in communication, learning how to argue healthily, understanding each other's love languages, and seeking out couples therapy if needed are steps that can make your relationship not just survive, but thrive. If you want to check out couples therapy, visit www.novatherapypllc.com to get started. Thanks for joining me on Nova Talk. If you found this episode helpful, make sure to subscribe and share it with someone who could use a little relationship advice. Remember, a healthy relationship starts with healthy communication. So keep talking, keep listening, and keep loving. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.